Hey everyone, welcome to the show, My So-Called Fabulous. I'm Tiffany. Welcome everyone. And we are on part 2 with Tony Green and Henry Abuto. We were diving into my 60th birthday party. So here we go. We're going to talk about it. It was January 4th, 2025. I turned 60. I don't know how that happened. It was at the Crescent Hotel. Beautifully modern, contemporary, all the things that I love. So everyone, welcome Henry and Tony back to the show.
Thank you for having us.
You're so welcome.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I have to say this, and I should have closed with this last week, but I love y'all. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm serious. You know, you're just my people.
Oh my gosh.
So my people. So my people.
I mean, when we see your name pop up on a call ID or the mailbox or something, we're just like, oh my gosh.
Especially when we get
The
a fabulous invitation. I mean, the car start, a fabulous invitation. I mean the flowers.
It's literally, even going back to Greg's party.
Going back.
It's like, when you open an invitation from Tiffany Blackmon, like, you know you're in for a delight.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
I saved those. Okay.
Thank
That's like,
you.
I want to reference these later.
Thank
It was
you.
beautiful.
So I sent out. So when we were talking about the party, and I was talking with Sarah Garrett, amazing. I couldn't have done it with her. I will not do another party without her of that size.
Yeah.
But we knew we could fit 250 people in the space, and she said, "What do you want your thing to be? What do you want a thing to be?" And I'm like, I just want it fabulous. That's all I can say. I want the food to be first. I want the food to be first.
Spoken like
it has
a
to be, because I'm a chef
Yeah.
and food is so important. And then I just want it to be fabulous. And I want people from 60 years of my life to feel loved and adored and celebrate friendships. And that's what we did. So we did this. We executed it. We moved in on the 26th of December, 2024.
Oh
and
my
it took us
gosh.
that long to curate that room.
Oh, really? Wow.
3 or 4 rooms probably. So
8 days.
Oh yeah, multiple rooms.
Multiple rooms,
That's
and each one contained a
room.
different experience.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Each
was
one.
like, so
yeah.
okay, let's talk about it.
So we talked about Gucci blooms,
Yes.
and if you notice our scarves, they have theirs on there,
Mm.
and they wore blooms. You didn't see
Yes.
Tony in the last weeks.
Yes.
Tony had on a
Yes.
blooming
Yes.
vest,
Yes.
but we did Gucci
Yes.
blooms and or blooms. It just turned out to be blooms. But when we created the invitation,
Excuse me.
I get a voice text from Tony saying what?
I mean, okay. Oh my gosh, I wish that we had it because.
I forgot it.
It's in your
Because-
text thread.
Oh, we may post
With
a picture
Tiffany.
of it. We'll post a picture of it, y'all. It's going to be on
Yeah.
YouTube.
What do we have it?
Something.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere. But yes, that's what. And what also, let me just tell you. I mean, I had to let her know that I knew. I was just letting her know. Thank you. And I wanted to let her know that that we will be arriving and we will be there. Okay. And I was like, how dare she like do something like this so fabulously?
Okay.
Okay. And I wanted her to know, oh my gosh, that we were gonna truly
We'd be
Show
there.
up and show out because
you said that they dropped the invitation. You saw
this
the
was
dog.
crazy. Yes.
Your dog. Your dog.
Because do you remember we saw you at the Joe T's
Yes,
Christmas
Christmas
thing the day
party,
before?
yes.
You were like,
Yes.
oh, invitations. You're like, haven't gone out yet. Something.
I
And
don't
the
know what
very
she said
next day, I was like, because Tony noticed it first. I was like, my mail already came, but this invitation also came after my mail. I didn't think anything of it. And
It
then
was
tell you the
early.
story.
It's
Yeah.
separate, and I was like separate. Yes, okay. So I have like one of the doors with the slot for the mail. Okay, so I was like, "What's going on here?" Because it was a little bit, it's outside the time frame. Okay, and my dog goes crazy. The dog goes crazy when anything comes through that slot, and I was like, get back, get back, get back. What is that? What is that? Okay, my dog's going crazy. Okay, there was that green envelope. Okay, wasn't it green?
When you opened it up.
And then you
Yes,
open
it
it
was
up
green.
into the
Yeah.
bloom.
So, yep.
And then with the gold.
Fairies and
So,
and
oh
those
my
came
God.
out.
Oh my God. And then that was just like a vision of A vision of love, honey.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Tiffany's like, forget the USPS. I'm gonna get these out myself.
Yeah, I was like, where are these coming? Like, this is like some type of separate deliverer or somebody.
You know why I did that?
Right. I love that.
You know why I
Why?
did that? I was so afraid. I'm so sorry to even report this, but the United States Postal Service is not what it used to be.
No, you're
And
right.
so people that didn't get Greg's party invitation, I had these all hand delivered in the surrounding areas
I love
for
that.
y'all. I was just scared that it was not going to make it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You know,
It
so
was
we did
so
that.
funny.
Yeah.
I was so
You
fabulous.
know.
It was very much like a housewife's delivery too.
Yes,
like, like
exactly.
my house. Like, whenever they do the thing, I was like, oh
Exactly.
my God. I was like, I loved it.
Even when I opened up the save the date, Adam and I hadn't been dating because it was months before that. Adam and I hadn't been dating that long, but I literally remember showing him the save the date, and I was like, "This is going to be the best event I go to next year. I promise you that."
That's so sweet. So sweet.
Oh
Well,
my
I think it
gosh.
was the best, and we are at March now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the invitation, I'm gonna plug everyone that
Yeah.
and no one's paying
Tell
for this.
us.
That
tell
was
us.
Paper Planet. If you're not familiar with Paper Planet Fort Worth, they are exquisite. They'll do anything for you. And so they took the artwork and then created that. I was
Where are they
actually out of the
located?
country when we FaceTimed it, and I literally cried. It was
Aw.
exactly what I wanted.
It was
and
so good.
it was so
Yeah.
pretty. So, and then we took that invitation and then kept going
Built
and
the theme
created the
and-
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
Brawlin Cakes. I think she was Cake Boss in Dallas. Did the cake, and the cake was a replica of the invitation.
Girl, that cake was so delicious. Even
So-
looking at it was so aesthetically
Mhm.
pleasing.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you know, and I don't even really do dessert. I was like,
Yeah,
I
I'm a cake
got
person.
to have a bite.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I went
Oh
right
my
up there.
God. That cake has got to be good. Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, you
Oh
know,
my
I'm so
God.
lucky because West Fork Landscaping and West Fork Garden Market, if you walked into the room, there was these. I mean, they were, I think, 12 feet florals, but they were fake,
So,
and they were along the right, just going down the hallway. And she was so sweet to do that for me. And you know, people, I need nothing. I need nothing. The world needs everything. And
Yeah.
so what was really important to me was Saving Hope Rescue was
Yes.
instead of gifts, Saving
Yeah.
Hope. And there
Oh,
were
that's
puppies
so
there
there.
were puppies there.
There
Oh my
were
gosh.
puppies. at
You almost
the
sent me home with
party.
2 puppies. That man was about to sneak some in his jacket. I was like, we do not need to take anything home.
I was like, oh my God.
Puppy.
they like why did they get the cutest ones?
I know.
The cutest ones of all time.
Of course they did.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
what a
gosh.
fabulous way to give
What
back.
great.
Like you
Give
always
Back.
do.
You know, and that's what
Love.
we're all about is
Saving
giving
hope.
back. You've
Yep.
got to give back.
Oh
So
my gosh.
we need nothing.
No.
No,
Yeah.
you know, the world needs
We're
to be a better
blessed.
place,
So-
but hopefully in that, Jack. Well, y'all come into the party, and it was really you as a foodie and you
Mhm.
as a foodie,
Yeah.
you as a chef.
Yeah.
I wanted to really bring in. It was really important to me to my childhood food, and so
Okay.
the grilled pimento cheese sandwiches
Yes.
and things like that. You know,
And
and
love.
you know what I'm saying. It's just to bring in
Those were
everything.
so good.
Well,
It's like, oh my
the
gosh.
Crescent killed it. They did.
Yes.
It was
those
like,
were
oh
good.
my gosh. Like, yeah, it was just like the bites of it all. Can we
Yes.
talk about there was this bacon? It was-
Yes.
oh
Yes.
my God. The bacon. Oh my
But you know, when you
God. I
go
love
to
that.
events in the
Yeah.
food, it's not
Yes.
fabulous.
Yes.
I mean,
And I love a well-staffed event. And so the staff, like when I can see the staff doing their job and everything's flowing efficiently, it instills more peace in the people who are there as guests themselves. Because it's like, okay, I can tell that this thing is being run well, especially as us who are in the
Mhm.
service
In the
industry.
Yeah,
industry.
we
I
like,
would
yeah.
stress
We
out
always
if-
notice all the things. Yeah.
Because if it's not run well, then we should end up clocking in for our friends. Because we don't want our friends to have bad events, so we end up starting to clock and taking over some aspect.
I was
Of
like,
course.
what I said, and I put in my notes. I was like, chaos coordinator, Tiffany Blackmon.
Yes, that's literally the subject line in the notes about this. Because you coordinated the hell out of that.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
you gotta show her that.
Dalen,
Oh my
and
God.
McCoy I remember he asked me the day before, he goes, how do you want to feel the day after party? I went, I want to feel good. Got it. Drink,
Mhm.
water.
Yeah.
Drink, water.
Yeah.
Drink, and then water. It was just so, I wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I did. And
a
I
good
did.
time was had.
And then whenever we walked towards you, you know what? You didn't even have to go to the restroom to check your look because your dress was filled with mirrors.
I was like, I
And
know
we
that
talked
dress
about
looks
that
heavy.
dress,
Yes.
that dress. Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Yes,
It was
yes.
so
That's so
fabulous.
true.
It was so fabulous.
That dress, let me tell you, and I think you have a story too about a wardrobe almost malfunction.
Oh my
but
God,
my
yes.
dress, I went to Mackenzie Brittingham, that's over in Dallas. She's a
Dallas, yeah.
fabulous designer, and
Oh my God.
I knew I wanted emerald green. I knew that was my colors. But she showed me. Well, did you see Oscar de la Renta runway? That was not an Oscar de la Renta, just saying.
Okay.
But
Oh.
it was a rep. It looked like one.
Yeah.
But it was mirrors and it was sewn on. So let's back up a week before my party. I go over and they're piecing the dress on me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like looking at Kennedy and I start to just kind of tear up a little bit. And I'm like, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work.
Yeah.
And so they said, well, we need you to come back Friday. I'm like, the day before my
Oh,
party.
that's when I was texting you. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you were there.
I
Oh,
was
that's
there.
right.
And I'm like, and I get there and again, I cried because they did it. I mean, they just knocked it through the ballpark, but it's mirrors. You could see,
iconic
I could just
dress.
look down and see my lipstick.
Yeah, it was so good. Yes.
So
Where it was like your J-Lo Versace dress moment.
It was.
Yes.
It was like
And
such
so-
a moment. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
It was
Yeah,
great.
that would go in the museum of Tiffany Blackmon
Okay.
fashion moments.
Yes.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
you can't wear that again?
Well, you know who will wear it?
Oh, Kennedy.
Oh.
That's right. Yes. So,
Kennedy will wear it well.
Yes, that's
She
true.
better.
She
Yeah.
will
better.
wear it well. She will. But
Mm.
just the I start. You think y'all have gatherings and
Mhm.
events, and you go,
Mhm.
I forgot about this party. And my daughter was my constant of going, can't do any more. No more, Mom. No more. I mean,
Yeah.
we were at fire code.
Like-
Yeah.
We were at fire code.
Guest list. Yeah, and I wanted to ask you about that. It's like, how did you curate such a guest list? Because I remember after your birthday, I made a post, and like something that really stood out to me the entire evening was the room was so full of different people in all walks of life, but every single person to me felt like the event was catered to them, like what they would experience. Like truly, that's what I left with. Was like, it takes a special person, put 250 people in the room, because we've done it,
Mhm.
to make everybody feel like they're welcome, wanted, and equally as included as the table that's over there compared to the table that's over here.
Mhm.
Like, and that to pull out, that'd probably be the greatest thing to pull off
Oh.
at an event. It was
Yeah.
like, when
Yeah.
everybody can leave the party feeling like they were shown love, attention, respect, value, and worthiness,
Mhm.
Right.
that's a successful party.
I mean,
And
that's
you
it.
did
Make
such a
everyone
job.
feel loved. That's
Yeah.
important,
I mean,
and
yeah.
hopefully that shine through. But
And then dogs.
Yeah.
And then bring dogs.
that I have a woman that I worked for in the beef industry for years and years, and she knew me. I lived in Austin, and I moved to Fort Worth in 2017. Greg and I got married in 2011, and I just was so sad
Yeah.
because I didn't know anyone.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I knew some people, but
Yeah.
I didn't know, and I was like, I don't
forget
have
that.
my people. I don't have my people. And my boss, former boss in the beef industry, Linda Beebe, you made my day. She said to me, I am so proud of your community in Fort
Mhm.
Worth, the friendships you've made, the connections, and not even that. It's just the friendships that you've made. And I honestly think that my word of the year is bloom, because bloom is it. I mean, we bloom as individuals and humans, but we bloom friendships, and there were so many people there from kindergarten, my teaching
Yeah.
career to, it's just cool. So,
Oh
so-
my God.
and the speeches, oh my gosh.
Oh, the
The
toast.
speeches was crazy. Oh my god!
Before we even get to that,
yeah,
we had like probably the best seat in the room because we got to like see everybody walk past to get in the room. Everybody had to walk past.
everybody had to
table.
walk past us, so we did get to check
And
out
the
these
looks.
looks. I told
The looks.
my look.
Oh yeah.
Your look,
rewind
yeah.
to that.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
yeah.
Just
tell us-
rewind to that, just because. Yeah, so
It was black tie, by the
yes,
way. It's black
yes,
tie.
That's okay.
That
That's to
goes
be
without
said.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course, so I got something. I had something coming. It was like from this like really cool British company.
This is the jacket I wore. I just
I was
realized.
like-
What's up?
Is it?
It is.
Oh my God.
What's up?
Yes.
I was so excited to get these fashions in.
Because you ordered it in December, right? Or-
I ordered it. Yeah, I ordered it right after Thanksgiving.
yeah.
And so I was like, so it'll be fine. I can get a little fitting done. It was like whatever I need to do to get it done. But I'm hoping like off the rack, it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it? Where is it?
Where's that jacket?
Okay, so now it's like literally days before the party. It was like you were talking about the fashions that you were having just the day before, and oh my gosh, literally after that, I went to our place and Men's Collections. Well, shout out to them. I love Men's Collections. I can usually find something there, but I'm just like I have a whole backup look that's like not making me happy. It's not bringing me joy.
He's on the phone with me. He's just like,
oh my God,
I don't know why the outfit hasn't arrived. I got to go find something else.
Yeah,
And
I'll find
like,
something else. Okay, girl, it arrived. Girl, it arrived. It arrived literally. I think it could have been the morning of, but if it wasn't, it was the night before. But I mean to tell you, so I was like in the pant. It was a full pant. I had it like tacked because I didn't get it tailored.
Yeah.
I had it.
It had to be the morning of. Because when I was buying my jacket that Friday afternoon, you still didn't have yours. Yeah, it still hadn't arrived. Yeah.
It's stressful.
I had it fashion taped into place.
Your fashion tape.
But I mean, I got that look. It is still one of my favorite things in my closet.
Oh.
Again, I got that for you, girl. Oh my gosh.
Good.
It was just like, just this vision of plum went with everything. It was really kind of a cool
The blog's gonna have to include these looks.
Oh my
so
gosh.
when you get the blog up,
whatever. Yeah, we have to send pictures. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and I appreciate that everyone understood the assignment. To wear.
I mean, could you imagine going to that event and not understanding the assignment?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, some people was like Liz Nelson. Shout out to that dress and that figure.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Liz
Nelson killed it. Oh my God. Sharice.
Always.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Kennedy killed it. I was like, oh my God.
Like, who was the girl that was wearing her dress? Her James Bond dress.
Oh my God.
So Tony's so crazy. We were sitting at the table. We're sitting at the table. And Tony is like looking at a girl that's at one of the first longer table there. And she's like, I recognize that dress. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Isn't that your James Bond dress?
He's like, isn't that Kennedy's dress? I was like, no. He's like, I'm positive it is from Greg's party.
Kennedy's dress.
And then I texted Kennedy. I was like, I have to go ask her. I texted she responded. So I ran up to her. I was like, Tony thinks. She's like, yes, it is my dress. Oh God.
I won't forget a fashion moment.
No, we don't.
That's the dress. That's the
dress
dress
was very iconic as well. And Kennedy,
I'm kind of I kind of know my fashion pieces.
Oh my God.
In the
was that originally yours?
No. But Kennedy and I share everything.
Yeah,
we share everything. Thank goodness we're the same size, except for shoes. That sucks.
Oh yeah, she complains about that. Yeah,
but having Armand there, and he's an incredible violinist.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes, we love him.
Yes,
oh my God,
just so great. And then Greg and I have used Emerald City 4 years, the band.
They're
so great. I feel like they remembered us.
Of course they did.
Of course they remembered you.
Yeah. They do. And I am known to be staunchly against live bands because most people can't afford the bands they want or the caliber and the quality.
Yeah,
and so
the caliber.
Yes, caliber. Yes. So unless you know the band and you know them well and you know their product and like repeatedly, don't do it. And so when I saw that it was them, I was like, okay, I don't even have a worry. And obviously, I knew you would not hire someone so far.
Yes,
but live bands can be because they can like really dull your event if it goes wrong, or they can like liven.
No one dances.
Exactly. No, it's like
it was so fun.
Y'all knew. I told this at my party on my speech. I asked some people that are on our team, and I said, I want the Bee Gees. Bee Gees is my thing.
Yes.
Well, 3 of them are dead, but Barry Gibb's still alive, the older one. So I'm like, okay, all right. So check and see how much Barry Gibb. They're like, who? I went, never mind. That would have been terrible.
Yeah,
but
surprises.
He, you priced so far out you don't want to come to Fort Worth, Texas for this little party, but he should have. But anyway, no, it was great. It was wonderful. But when we were talking about it, and even Sarah Garrett, I could tell I said, I really want people to get up and talk about, how they know me, or not a roasting or not an accolade, but how we know each other through the decades. And I could tell they were against it because it's boring. You know, it was boring. But I didn't get, I've now listened to them, most of them, but just the speeches of, you know, hopefully everyone got to hear, you know, how we all know each other. I mean, I wish everyone could have spoken.
I know.
Yeah.
That's how then it turns into just a event.
Yes.
event.
Yeah. It can keep going. Oh my gosh. I mean, but yeah, that was one of the, I thought it was precious. It was such a great part.
And because I was just like, also like, I wanted like see who was coming up next and like based on walk of your life. And I was like, this is good. And
everybody kept showing up. And I was like, whenever I was talking to Sharice, and it was like, oh my gosh, and it's like also like the people that we knew who were going to give speech, were like they were so nervous. They were like, I was like, that was so funny. People were just like I was like, that was a little behind the scenes thing, but like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how stressed people were, just to like, and then oh my gosh, all of your siblings, girl,
that is so funny. You know who was not shy? Your father.
My dad. I couldn't believe it. And I just really don't think they wanted to speak. Let me rephrase that. I think they were a little nervous about it.
Yeah.
They were wonderful.
Okay.
And I'm looking at my sister. I'm like, now you're coming on my podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, because she keeps saying, no, I'm not coming on. I'm not good at
would
public
be
speaking.
fun.
Oh my God.
That would be fun.
Absolutely.
Is she going to be a guest this season?
I don't know. She's so busy in
Do
her
we need
medical
to give her a
world.
call?
Yeah, you
Give her a
might.
call.
We'll reach out to her.
And talk about rural health and rural, you know, in her world
my
of,
gosh.
you know, the rural world and what's going on with health. But it's great. And, you know, Sharice told me, Sharice is going to be on this season, my friend Sharice Henry, our friend Sharice Henry. But she was like, girl, I'm so nervous. I only had champagne today.
I love her. It's so funny. That's exactly something she said.
I mean, was there anything that stood out? I know you listened very intently, and I saw you taking notes. So they were right behind me. So
I was like, I mean, like truly, just like I don't think from the speeches, like what stood out to me. What were you about to say?
No, a theme stood out to me throughout the speeches, and so because you have very many different friends from all walks of life and whatnot, even people giving speeches from all different parts of your life. If the theme of the speeches is you, or you are the topic of speech, and you're consistently the same person, everybody describing the same person, you don't change up who you are to be around that group or your siblings or this. You are. That was my takeaway from that. I was like, oh, she's authentically and completely the same person, no matter what setting you put her in.
She is that girl across the board. Because that was like that was a great takeaway.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know, life's too short to be something you're not.
It's
just not. I mean, it's too short. And you know, back in my 20s, I think I was trying to fit in and find myself. You know, and just
part of the journey.
Part of the journey, right? And I think when I possibly moved to Fort Worth, I'm like, you know what? I may not wear the right things for the right crowd, or you know, but this is who I am, authentically.
Oh my gosh!
What was your takeaway?
Oh my gosh! I think my biggest takeaway is going to be just like, I mean, for me, it was the space. But like literally, so whenever we were talking about, you know, seeing separate spaces, you know, I love a little space planning moment. That's an interesting bit of area to use, you know, as that hotel is. So I mean, to plan that, I know it had to be days.
It was
tough.
Then
what was so cool was the awestruckenness of walking into the room. Walking into the room, I was like, do you see that over there? I was like, whenever I was up there, like, I see something's about to happen. I was like, oh my God. I clocked it. I was like, oh my God.
When those doors open,
when those
did
doors
you see
open,
that yet? And I was like, no, he's like, go
do
get
you
a
see-
sneak peek because something's out there is going to be good. He did tell me that.
I was like, oh my God. And then to walk in there and really see the explosion of blooms. I was like, who is the florist?
That was it, because they're hired.
oh my gosh.
They're hired.
Let me tell you what, Coco and Fleur and Lisa Stiles, she is out of Pilot Point and amazing. So when you're doing a party, the word "be" budget makes you want to hurl. The month
Mhm.
before, I'm like, if I get one more invoice, I'm gonna just die. And I
Yeah.
told Kennedy, I said, I will never do this again. And she goes, "Oh yeah, you will. Yeah, you will, Mom. Oh yeah, you will." But we walk into the ballroom.
Yeah.
Because I had a flower budget. I walk into the ballroom and I look, and the entire stage is lined in florals.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm like, I'm getting starting to have itch a little bit. And she's like, "This was the leftover flowers that we didn't use." I went,
Leftover.
"Okay, I'll take them."
Leftover
And you know
flowers.
what was the funniest thing? So I asked Lisa, I said, "What do we do with all these flowers?" Like,
Flowers.
and she said, "Have your guests take them home."
Yeah.
Wonderful idea.
People
Girl.
will
Say less.
Okay. Tony rose to the occasion. Okay.
I really got me like a little, like a table runner piece.
Yeah.
Girl,
He
it
was carrying
a-
it like a newborn. Okay. Just like, okay.
I dried those flowers and they
Because we were going out
at
after.
the table. I love
And then
them.
I was like, "Tony, just take them to the bar we're going to." He's like, "No, I'm taking these home first, but I'll meet y'all there." He
I'll
took his
meet
own
y'all.
Uber separately.
I'll meet y'all at the place, okay? Because
God.
I am taking these flowers home. Those were so beautiful.
like an infant.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh!
We
Yes,
walked-
I cradled those flowers.
Oh, absolutely.
So
we went to
beautiful.
the bar, went to Bull and Bush on Montgomery after.
Oh yeah.
And we walked in, Adam and I walked in with our huge one. And everybody was just coming up to us because we were all three of us were dressed from the event still in the
Mhm.
floral. So it was like the talk of the bar.
Oh, so
yeah,
Yeah.
we were just. I mean,
Yeah.
we were allowed to have a moment,
Yes.
honey,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of
And then
you.
a moment
because-
like this, Kelly
A
Clarkson.
moment
okay?
like this. Oh my
But-
gosh.
Questions
so
for you.
fabulous.
Tony, I
Yes.
do have some questions for you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
What was something that stood out to you there that you weren't expecting? Like in a moment,
Mhm.
something you saw or something you overheard? And did you feel like you accomplished what you set out to do with Fabulous?
Absolutely fabulous. You always say, "Oh, I'll change this or just
Yeah.
change that," but no, I wish I could have had more people there. I do. I really
Guest
do.
list, yeah.
I really do. But what stood out to me the most were the people that showed up
Yeah.
on January 4th.
Mhm.
The January 4th was, everyone's tired from the holidays. They're like tired.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what stood out to me, the people that showed up. And you wonder if people are going to dance, or you're going to wonder if people are going to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did. And that just made my heart so full, because I've never felt so loved. And I say this with such an incredible emotion that, your family and your friends and people that did so much and traveled from across the United States
Yeah.
there,
People came from all
over. So it was very, very good. I just hope, everyone has a moment in their life and they feel that. And I want everyone in this world to feel
Yeah.
that. And that's, we do things to make a difference.
Yeah.
And we
Mhm.
do. And we do. And, my husband, Greg, he's that guy of, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. He's like, "We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it."
Oh,
love
wait.
that.
Can we talk about Greg's tie?
Uh,
Oh my gosh! Yes,
Yes,
Greg's
yeah.
tie.
Emerald green.
Oh,
Let me-
yes, that's right,
it was a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a moment. I really loved it. It was
Yeah.
giving everything that it needed to.
Yes. It was
I was proud of him. It was
I'm
like he was giving.
I'm not the
passion.
centerpiece, but I'm here to
Yeah,
accent.
it was like
Aw.
yeah.
Not the centerpiece. I
I'm
love
here to
that
accent.
so
We love
much.
Greg's tie.
Yes.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
loved it. And then hostess gifts. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes.
Can we talk about it? Literally.
And that's box too. So
This is the
perfect.
box. So Christy Broswell, which
Okay.
owns Wild Silks, did a collaboration with me, and I can't figure out how to open it, but she did.
The
I'll
top.
take. Y'all have yours. You can open.
Mhm.
We all
Okay.
have our scarves
Yeah.
that I wanted. I wanted the blooms that were all over the cake, an invitation to be given to each guest,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
gay, straight, whatever.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yes. Okay.
I wanted that,
Flowers.
and
Don't get some
Christy.
looks. Okay.
Let me tell you,
Yes.
she makes the most fabulous, beautiful scarves. So this box, she boxed them, and then before the people that were a little too intoxicated, they brought them out. And this was dressed. It was folded like a rose,
It
and
was so cute.
we just kept the themes throughout, and we're all about themes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just all
I
about
loved
themes and
it.
love
I
like
loved
that.
it.
And the box now collects my petty cash on my
Petty
on
cash.
my dresser, like coins,
So
look,
funny.
loose bills.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
like, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I
And
was-
then The faces. How did you? I mean, did you? Who did this? Who,
Okay.
hello. Oh
And this
my
You know who did it?
Who did it?
The person that could get it to me the fastest.
We don't remember that one. Okay, that's a good line.
That
okay.
is a person.
Okay.
That's who won
Yeah,
that bid.
okay.
Oh, you can
my
get it here by
God.
January 4th with the holidays?
Yeah, what's the
Yes.
turnaround time?
So we
Yeah,
had these for people.
exactly.
And so this was
Yeah.
the fat heads. We did that. We had sunglasses and it was
Oh,
so
yeah.
much fun. Slippers. Now the dance floor, and
Oh,
again,
the
we're going to do a
slippers,
blog
too. I
on
forgot
this.
Yeah.
the
Yep.
slipper. I loved everybody switching into the slippers. That was
You gotta
so
have
great.
slippers.
I love that.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
that.
Let me tell you,
Yes.
I had the Oprah 30-minute shoes on. Like you can wear them
Yes.
30 minutes,
Uh-huh.
kill you. But we took, like with Paper Planet, going back to Paper Planet, Melissa, you're amazing. She took this design that she helped us with and put it on the dance floor and put it on the cups.
Yeah.
So
and
amazing.
She did, so I think, and you guys would, the most important part are the details.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
It's
just
the
the
little
details,
things,
and
it's the
to
little
again
things.
make someone feel good and
Yeah.
comfort. So it was really good, but
Yeah.
I'm still surviving it.
Yes. What was the
Truly.
unexpected
Yeah.
part?
Yeah, the unexpected
Mhm.
part for
That
me.
you heard or saw or enjoyed or didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
surprised
feel
you.
like, I mean, like, you know what? Probably like that. I don't want anything unexpected. I want no surprises. Okay. Nothing
That's a good
outside of my
point.
knowledge. Okay.
Don't surprise me.
Okay.
I knew they were trying to surprise me. I couldn't figure out what they were trying to
Oh
do,
my
and
God.
they'd say, "Oh, don't go in that room at that time."
Yeah.
But that when they brought in the VGs on the screen,
That
Yeah.
was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I
So
went, okay, if
cool.
I can't get them all erected from the dead,
So
I guess we'll.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Oh my
Okay, and
God.
it's a fun fact for all y'all. I was president of the Bee Gees fan club in Freestone County in 1983, and I'm probably the reigning one.
Someone did say
Oh my
that.
God.
Yes. Oh my
I think
God.
my sister said
oh
that,
My
so.
gosh, that is so
Well,
funny.
I can't even tell you. It was the food was
Yeah.
Perini Ranch
The
did the
food.
beef, and the food was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
because-
you said, yeah, you did. Okay.
Because Tony and I talked about it, and it was like Tony
You
always
said-
says,
Okay, she said she
Um,
did a tasting.
"Oh yes." Tony always says the presentation of food is half the job. He's like, if it doesn't taste great, at least make it look good.
It must
And then
look
so
good.
yours looked good and tasted fabulous.
Oh my
That
God.
beef. Oh my
So
gosh.
good.
It was so good. I was like, yeah, so it just like hit the mark on all the things.
Was
like,
it cornbread? What were they passing around?
What
That
was-
bread. It
was a mix of breads.
Okay, yeah. Those
Yeah,
were
it was
so
some
good.
different
Whatever
things.
one on the table
Oh
was so
yeah,
good.
and
my
the
gosh.
shrimp. You know how hard it is to do shrimp.
I don't eat
and
shrimp.
beef.
And so,
But
yeah.
I mean, they
Oh.
were massive, colossal shrimp.
yes.
And again, I'm like, y'all, let's not have a rubbery shrimp here.
Yep.
Let's just not do it. And it was lovely.
it was so
it was
good.
good. It was
oh
good.
my
I
God.
people
know.
at my table had no complaints.
That's good. I know.
Yeah, but, I mean, yes, it was just, yeah, the food was
Well.
great. I know, because things can stress you out. That's one of the things that can stress you out. Like, I mean, and as a
Stress
chef, I
me
mean, like,
out.
oh my God, I can't even imagine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, to do it, we're 250 people,
Yes.
It was
Like,
stressful.
to be
Yeah.
successful.
yes.
Yeah.
It was
I-
good. It was good.
Cooking
You know-
in batches is easier sometimes, but not
Oh.
when it's such a precise menu.
Mm-mm.
It's like,
no, when
that's
I'm
a
breathing
job
down,
in
and
and
I'm
of
breathing
itself.
down
Yeah.
their throat like
Yeah.
crazy. I did have, my,
You had to.
my alter
Throw your
ego
names
did come
on it.
out a few
Can
times.
you imagine people walking around? Oh my God, that food at Tiffany Blackmon's birthday party was so terrible. I would die if somebody
Oh,
said that
I
about my
would
event.
just
Oh,
not
so,
it. It's not
yeah.
it. No rubbery chicken at that
Nope.
place. So,
Oh my
but yeah,
gosh.
it was lovely, and I just once again that you guys came and celebrated, all of you, all 250 of you that showed up and celebrated. I'm not doing it again, but
Look.
Until
Party.
Kennedy. Okay, until Brian decides to do something.
Oh my
But,
God.
I know.
Oh my
Question for you,
God.
another
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Because now I'm in the Oprah chair. Tony and I are Oprah over here.
Oh Lord.
Oprah and Gail.
he's getting
Yes.
ready for his podcast.
You know,
season.
see,
Stepping back
He's
into
ready.
it.
Okay.
60 years, and you obviously have more life in front of you, more things to do, more to accomplish. But what would you say your legacy is so far, and what would you want your legacy to be as you look down the road?
I think 60 years more than anything. I really want what you guys said. It was either in the previous podcast or this one. Show up.
Yeah.
And showing up doesn't mean just getting dressed and showing up.
Yeah.
Showing up is saying you're going to do what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to support. You're going to give back. And that's what I really want my legacy to be. This podcast, today we're having fun, and this is frivolous, but I just want to help people,
Mhm.
and I can't help people in always the ways they need, but to share information and to share friendships and to connect.
Connect. Yeah,
Right.
you're very good at
Connect
that.
is so
Connect.
important. So
Yeah.
that's my main. And that girl has some friends, that's what I
Yeah.
want, and some people are like, oh, you can't have too many friends, or you can. And everyone is so unique.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of the friendships I have in this town in
Yeah.
a short amount of time. So, and
Yeah,
that's not
8
me.
years. That's insane.
Yeah, that's that, and it's people open to me.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause I can be a lot,
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
Okay.
Just don't say you can be a lot. Ask if other people are enough.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Are they even enough?
This is true.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Oh my gosh.
Well, y'all, thank you so much
Oh
for
my
this
gosh.
and
Thank
podcasting
you.
with me. And I know you're so busy. Everybody, I'm wearing my T-shirt every morning.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
This was
I think I please, I hope I got one.
I have mine.
I think I
I
so-
brought you one. Don't worry
my
about
gosh.
it. Oh, love
Okay,
that.
okay,
I
yeah.
want these cups. Do you
I'll
have any
get you
more
the
of them?
cups. Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are so great.
Yeah, you can have anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank
y'all.
you
On
so
the Page
much.
Same
Oh my
Page
gosh.
podcast, going back for
Yes.
season
4.
4,
Oh my gosh,
coming to
yeah.
you soon. So everyone, I'm gonna shout that out from the mountaintops.
Yes.
And
yeah.
we will have to have
We will have
you as a
you.
guest.
We have
Right,
or
to.
something, yeah.
I'm available. I mean,
Yes.
you'll
I can't
text me.
wait.
I'm go, yeah.
Yes. Because
Yes.
one take. So what you say
Oh,
goes
yeah.
on the record. So
We really
We
don't.
always have
I mean,
a good time.
Yes.
Andrew can tell you that we never, unless we never,
yeah.
unless there's just a person goes,
Yeah. Yes.
freezes.
I've said probably maybe one time a couple podcasts.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
you have to edit that. The minute I'm
Yeah.
Oh
saying
my
it, I
God.
realize
He
what I'm
always
saying.
said that. He
Yeah.
always did.
And then
Yeah.
he's like, no, we're not going to. I'm like, okay, whatever.
So funny.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for listening, everyone. All of the people we talked about are in the show notes. And don't forget, we're on YouTube. We're trying to grow up in that world for sure. Oh my gosh, so much to grow in.
So much to
And
go.
follow me on Instagram. Everything's there on the Same Page podcast. Tony Green, Henry Abuto, and you guys. I love you all. It's been a wonderful 60 years, and I've got 60 to go. Do
Okay.
I? I don't
All
even
right,
know.
girl.
I don't
Yes.
know. But
Girl.
everyone, I say it. Would y'all say it? What I say at the end of every show?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
And everyone, every Tuesday, I say the same thing. Keep
Keep
being
fabulous.
fabulous.
Right. Yes. The keep.
Keep
Not
being
be. Keep being.
fabulous.